It's your boy, the DR, the DangerRuss. I break down this different shows, give commentary, talk about masculinity, dating, women, and all that. 10 ways to continue building on solid foundation, but not money is where we're headed. Let's do 5 at least. Number 1, script your first minute interacting with a woman. You don't freestyle how to drive a car. Get a routine. Commit to owning the first 10 seconds of a great flirtation. Commit to some fucking arrogance. You're gonna have to interrupt her, excuse yourself. Great smile. Hygiene on 10. Eyes boring into her, introduction, handshake, the reason I'm here, your request. Have a yes option, have a no option, and have one pushback option. She give you that bullshit, well, why should I, you're too young for me and all this. Have one thing to say. Why? So that you don't have to be tongue-tied no more. One of the approach anxiety things is what? I don't know what to say. Well, let's scratch that part off the list. We can handle confidence on a different day. Number 2, when you receive pushback from different people, handle it with humor, or you can fight back with a calm, measured grace. You never want to let people see you shook. Know that what they said, their words bothered you. And a woman also wants to see that right away. Do my words bother you? Because then I can't give you my body, my feelings, my critiques, my opinions. Never letting them see yourself all broken, fucked up. You got this. You like to joke. You like to be interested in things. And you're not gonna back down from anyone in this motherfucking life. Plant your feet. Ready your heart and mind. Be ready. Move forward. You have a foundation, and they call it into question. I can fight back using humor, using calm, measured, masculine grace. Intellect. Sometimes you can score an intellectual point, or you can score a point, but a lot of times these people are not worth arguing with. Number 3, learn to connect yourself to the world, to different cultures. It's new books and new ways of thought, inserting yourself in novels and movies. What would I do? What would I do in this situation? How do I handle this? What do I like? You need to be asking yourself, what do I like, as often as possible, as specific as possible, and finding new things that you might like. You know, if you're gonna try something you might like. And if it's something you say, I can't fuck with that, then don't. But connecting 2 things allows you to have the solid foundation that you built, but build out the world, learn new hobbies. But then also, let's connect ourselves into the world. Personal stories, offer opinions, offer realizations, things that you think about. Offer yourself into the world. That one also feels foreign to me a little bit, only because I like to play things very close to the vest. You're not gonna fuck with me, you're not gonna hurt me. But what happens is we play safe in protective mode, and it appears to people we're not proud of ourselves, which you may or may not be, but stand on it. And if you don't like it or it's mediocre, work on it until you can get proud of it. Work on stuff until you can be proud of stuff. Number 4, think upward. Don't just survive someone's onslaught of the troubles of the day, or a woman giving you pushback, or, you know, a woman saying, well, this is not a place I usually go to, and all this. Enforce a higher standard of humanity and existence for the both of you. Seek to be a prophet of higher consciousness, of greater understanding. So yes, that is books and studying and working with mentors and videos, but adding color and clarity to your world, being a curious child in the huge new world, pushing your mind to accept new things pushing your mind to mentally see yourself as something complex with complex thoughts and statements, and ask a woman to do that as well. Cook and clean is not a complex new upward idea. What would you actually like to elevate a woman to? That's another great reason to sign up for your fuck off state. Number 5, before we get into this video, she expects a confident, clean, respectful man to have a timeline. Any leader would. You should know how to navigate your personal business. Have a schedule on how you want things to go on that date, how you want things to lead up online, how you want things to lead into sex, and then what happens after sex. How fast in between the first and second meeting? How many online messages when you start out? What's your schedule like for this week? Oh, it's real open. Okay, cool. Well, I wouldn't give away Friday and Saturday. Those are peak new women meeting days. Those are peak relaxation days. She typically will have plans Saturday and Sunday. Or excuse me, Friday and Saturday. Sunday during the morning, people recover sometimes from partying. People have church. So let's kill Sunday morning. That gives you the rest of this time to plan things out. If I've got more than one date, or a date with an old woman, a date with a new woman, I can start to plan my life, plus my hobbies, plus things I want to learn, plus just bullshitting around. Because I do believe a man is entitled to really enjoy to be as lazy and relaxed as he needs to be for a time. Without much further ado, let's hop into this. Let's see if they can survive anything she puts at them and advance their own agenda forward.
Hello, welcome in. Can we start with your name?
I'm Lil.
I'm Lil.
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 L-I-L.
Okay, Lil.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 24, 25 next month.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a healthcare assistant.
And what are some of the things you like to do for fun?
I like to go gym. I like to expand my knowledge. I like to dance. I like to dance. I like to, yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, lovely. So what are some of the things you look for in a guy?
Someone who's emotionally intelligent, someone who can be gentle with me but still set boundaries and be assertive when necessary. I feel like
hard than soft, or softening, hard than less hard, if that makes you so. That we talked about that last week, I believe.
I like someone who is in the masculine energy, but not in a toxic way. Like someone who's in a healthy masculine, and someone who's a good
Don't be a twat, don't own her.
Communicator. Yeah.
Okay, and what are your deal breakers?
Someone who's a poor
cheating.
communicator.
Right.
I'd say someone who lacks integrity.
Right, cheating.
Someone who isn't self-aware. Someone in toxic masculinity, hate that. I don't like too much ego either. Someone who, like, you can know you're lit, but, like, don't be in your ego. Like, know you're lit. I know I'm lit. We can be lit together.
Yeah.
Type of vibe.
Okay, lovely. And do you have any children?
Just shy of complete fucking twat, using people, destroying people, nefarious ideals, just shy of that. She'll say it's a deal breaker. She liked the nigga confidence. She liked his swag. She liked his smile. She liked the way he just came up like, I don't give a fuck. What happened? He turned into a fucking pumpkin. Insecurities, rages, that male ownership thing they do from the 60s and 70s and 50s. Too many bitches, disease, baby mama drama, messy, right? But they always let it advance until it gets to messy, and they let certain things go about messy, which tells you they yearn for something, but it hasn't been delivered upon well.
No.
Okay. The more you spoke, the more I could hear the accent.
Okay.
And you are Scouse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lovely. Okay. Well, let's go over to the guys that have popped their balloons so we can find out why.
Sure.
Can we start with your name and age?
My name is Mello. I'm 26.
And
Voice.
Melo, what do you do?
I'm a facilities technician. So that's literally what I do, really.
Okay, good one. And why did you pop your balloon?
It might sound a bit weird, but
There's our number one problem. I'm not going to interrupt as much as I usually do. I swear to God. This is me versus my leadership. Do you want to fuck the ground? Or do you want to fuck, I don't know, the bottom of her knees and shit? Who are you talking to? And if not her, let's mac her down. I don't think BM married to her. Maybe BM got them both. But the eye contact tells stories to other people. Even if you're in a bar and I'm looking around and bobbing my head and smiling like I'm too cool for school, a woman saw that. Okay, Russell's rude. Russell doesn't have good eye contact. Russell doesn't have confidence. Russell isn't probably king of the hill, which is okay. And you don't need to be king of the hill. I'm simply saying as a follower, that's what she's looking for. As a leader, the best way to communicate powerfully is to put it on her.
not really a fan of the gym girlies. Sorry. I'll be honest. Be honest. I like my girls that's just kind of just laid back. I go gym, but sure, if you don't really.
So you go gym, but you don't want a girl that goes gym.
It's weird. I told you that I did start with that. No, it's just a preference, if I'm being honest.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
If you're going gym and you're building your body to be better, why can't
Stand
a girl
on
do
it.
the same?
You said it.
She can, but just not my cup of tea. Again, preference.
So what's your body type? What type do you like?
Survive and advance. Here's the pushback. Blah, 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 blah. What you would again? She's never heard a guy say, you're not beautiful. I want to marry you right now. But remember, she dated Rufus and them. Rufus and them do pushback. They do stand up for themselves. So she's kind of intrigued by this. What's our problem? He's a goofball. And to what I hear is I don't like girls who are really muscular and pushing for things because they're going to push me to be better. And those girls typically leave me. This cheap jacket is bothering me, but it's telling me a story as well. Okay? And then the low eye contact is starting to really tell me the kind of the hunch posture. This is all bad to start, but she likes him. Okay. But what happened? He doesn't have the mental belief and self-trust. He doesn't enjoy being himself. And he doesn't know why he's saying what he's saying. To a follower, it looks fucked up. Us, we're like, shit, I don't have to have a good reason. I don't have to question that list. I don't want a bitch that, work out that much. I don't want one of them. But what is it? What is the truth here? The truth here would work. You know what? I kind of like a softer, doughier body. I like a woman who could eat. That plays. You know what? I like to chill at the crib. I work out, but I don't want to be obsessed with it. And I don't want to be one of those people that only thinks that the outside is what matters. That plays. A humor would play. Flirtation would play. Okay? I'm not saying you've got a dope body in this beautiful ass dress. I'm just not this is not how I roll. But I think there are several other ways that, people can work out. You see what I'm saying to you? I want to enjoy all the romance. I don't want to be caught up in trying to go for broke. What this typically is he's not a self-ambitious, self-driven, blah, blah, blah. That's okay. There's a lot of women who are the same way. He just needed to stand on it. Now he's being weird. This will taint him and it will affect her mood.
Look like
to go gym, I guess.
So do you like? Okay, fair. If you don't want to
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, is he your type?
Do you know what? He's cute. I feel like he is actually
See?
cute. Yeah.
Thank you.
He was
I don't
in.
type's more about mindset, but if we're going off just face, he's got a nice face.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're pretty too. I love your accent, by the way.
Thank you. I love yours.
It's too late for that. Let's keep it going. Let's skip ahead.
Cool. Yeah, so the question is, when you have negative emotions come up, that could be anger, sadness, jealousy, how do you handle your negative emotions?
Okay, good
The
one.
last boyfriend was angry. I'm cool as a fan in Afghanistan. That's the only example to really be had here. I don't care if it's true or not.
Let's start off over here. Your name and age?
My name is Eli. I'm 35
You
years old.
could do a thing where it's like I'm strict, and if I want something, I go for it. I do get frustrated from time to time. going for my goals, but that's because I'm so ambitious. Those are the only two plays.
And Eli, what do you do?
I'm the CEO of a couple different companies. The first company is 247 Cash Picks, which is a sports betting consulting company where we give you the sports picks and you take the profit. The next company is Turbo Credit Boost, which is a credit repair company.
Oh, this the singing
we
nigga.
also help you with funding.
Oh, God.
And the last one is Fast Track DSP, where we help independent contractors in the logistics industry partner with major corporations. So,
see,
and I'm
goofy. Less movement, less judgy shit, less weird shit, just goofy. So he's already played himself out, okay? This dude, I like the suit, kind of. I don't care for the earring myself, but that's my personal preference. The glasses, you're not going to get great eye contact out of that, but he can't be goofy like last week.
Into fitness also, you know, on the
if
side.
he keeps it right here, he's
since
okay.
The last episode, I've been doing singing events. You know, I do weddings, divorces, baby showers, you name it. So get at me, hire me. My prices aren't very expensive right now, but they're going up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Eli, listen, it's good to have you on another episode. I can see you're serious about finding a
Right, it's a little bit better.
Okay, babe.
It's a little bit better.
I'm definitely serious about it. I'll swim the 7 seas to find my
Oh,
woman.
everywhere.
And I don't even know how to swim.
So how are you going to swim?
You know, you figure it out. You jump in the deep end and you figure it out. Because the Bible says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing.
He fucked up. He was doing all right if he just put a little macology on it. He could have said, shit, I'll swim anywhere if I get to see you at the end of it. You know what I mean? Whatever. We could swim together on the beach, you know, whatever. But he could have macked it out and gone it. I mean, listen, when they ask you questions, you don't ask questions to people you're bored by, right? You meet a boring nigga Todd at work. You're not like, hey, tell me about your weekend. Todd's like, hey, did you see the game? He's all, oh, yeah, this shit was crazy, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Good to see you, right? You kill the conversation. But if you're interested, you start asking more questions. But he went back to God. Again, his whole bullshit's going to catch up. Let's lead. Let's lead to something more playful, more fun. So far, so good. He's not singing. He's not being too weird. It looks like he came to play.
So I'm looking for my good thing. That's all. Yeah, so I tried my luck with the, women my age, older women. Okay. And it's been okay. But maybe I'll try my luck with someone a little bit younger. You know, I think women mature 7 years quicker than men. So I'm 35, 27, 28. That's right up my alley.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I hope you have better luck here today. And Eli, if you'd like to go ahead and just answer her question.
Okay, and can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, so
how do I deal with my anger or feelings?
Yeah, like say you get a negative emotion come up, it could be anger, sadness, jealousy, frustration. How do you handle those emotions?
I'm a
shit. Looking at you in this dress, I don't see I could be angry at anything, but just nothing bitch made, and then it's not even just bitch made. Nothing like real soft and weird sounding. Like I go into my mind temple in my bedroom and I sit there for 20 minutes in a very still place and no. Okay. As boss, how do you handle when shit go bad?
Huge follower of Jesus Christ. I love God more than anything in this world. Okay. So when I get angry, the Bible says it's okay to get angry. It's what you do after you get angry, So you have to just try not to sin after you get angry. Sadness, I don't get sad a lot. I'm a pretty happy person, and I'm not jealous at all.
Yeah, but you understand these are all emotions and we're all human. So at times,
how do I deal with them?
An emotion will come up.
I pray about.
Ooh, I gotta stop. I don't want to keep talking. Here's why I'm stopping, because he's at a precipice. Okay, she's asking follow-up questions. He's got something. Is he the number one choice? I heard someone to say, if she's not fucking with you off the instant, like not every girl you look at is fucking a 10. She could be your third choice too. So he's got a choice. He could bank on me. Let's see if I can widen that out. Big, huge letters. I could bank on me. He can come back to me. And this is where he should come back. He should come back home. Or she's offering her opinion, and this is what we're seeing. I'm not even gonna say sex. I'm not gonna be profound, but there you go. Sexy. Okay. He's like, sexy says what? So she's like, no. Now what she's saying, and this is a kind of a red flag to me, is that I like to fight and scream. Remember the old guy, emotional intelligence? So they were in a lot of fights, the boyfriend yelling, and part of her liked that. Also, she could have a temper herself. She likes screaming. It's how she, in kind of an immature fashion, deals with pain, trauma, the frustrations of the day. Okay? She may be very highly emotional. She yells and then cries, or gets frustrated and picks a fight with you, and then she pouts, and then you come over and then they fuck and it's passionate. And she likes that. It's a little more of a younger person type situation. Where he might go is, yeah, everyone's got emotions. I totally agree. And I think you can lose it that fast. What I would like her to say, she said emotionally intelligent. So she's got to pick between the old bad girl who shouts at people in the club and fights and blah, 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 or do I want to be led by a serious character who's got it on lock? That is the number one option from a man, from me. What will he do?
I pray about it. I consult God with everything before I move. You know, before I jumped on the flight and got out here, I prayed about it.
Nice.
You know, and hopefully those prayers are answered right now.
Thank you.
My
Let's
man.
move along.
Too late for that. We needed to hear but more about us. What does this mean for her?
Yeah. Your name
But not
and
bad,
age.
not bad.
So I'm Ray.
Okay.
I'm 26.
Okay.
You can call me Ray or Rayon, I don't mind. And
Okay, right. And what do you do?
so
Good eye contact.
I do a lot. I'm a jack of all trades. So I train people, I model, and just try and make it, innit?
Nice.
But there's not one thing I do, so I can't really say to you. But
I'm still a little kid. I don't have my life together.
to answer your question, me, I'll sit with my emotions and ask myself why I feel this way. Try to figure out why it is. I've been going therapy as well,
Yeah, that little finger snap is not helping him.
personally. So it's helped me order out my emotions and thoughts, and it helps me progress through it.
Nice.
So yeah, meditation really, and just sitting there with it. You got to feel it, man.
Yeah. Unreal.
Thank you.
He had nice gestures. Can I go back? Is that too annoying? I get. I watch videos and sometimes I'm like, nigga, let it play. But I just want to watch it. He kind of got a little arrogant, like, you know what I'm saying, like a little DMX with it, and that is better than his answer. He's kind of presenting wolf, but talking like a sheep, and her body might feel wolf. Never ignore what her physical body is responding to, her sexual mind is responding to, and what her safety-minded woman wants as well. She needs the wolf. So even though he's talking about meditate, he kind of gives her great eye contact and kind of barks at her a little bit.
You got to feel it, man.
You gotta feel it. See what I mean?
Unreal.
Thank you. Your name and age?
I don't mind it.
Dan.
Then he scanned her up and down. I like that too.
I'm 34.
And Dan, what do you do?
I'm a personal trainer, but I'm also a rehab specialist.
Okay, Frosted Flakes.
And a physio. When you said you were into healthcare, that actually really intrigued me about you.
Oh.
I was like, okay, she's got a kind soul. She wants to help people. And
Oh,
I
we started lying.
transitioned my life from training athletes like cricketers and golfers
Okay.
to actually training people now who need to move and groom pain-free.
Okay.
And I was quite intrigued, like how you want to further that, because it's a big interest in mine now. How I actually, weirdly enough, deal with anger and all these kind of different emotions, stuff like this. I'm quite a positive person. As you probably can tell, I'm bits of Disney, and I'm not really confrontational. But like you said,
Ooh, he was kind of doing good because it was flippy and kind of like fun and like Weisenheimer. He's kind of moving a little bit back and forth too much for me. I mean, still present, calm, whatever. That locked in thing. But it is kind of a flippant thing. He's got great eye contact. Where did we mess up? I don't like confrontation. Why? Because just about all women don't like confrontation. Why? Because it's danger. So I don't need another person like me. It doesn't make you feminine if you're non-confrontational, but it's not particularly masculine if you're non-confrontational. Well, I got to fight a nigga in the club every time I see him? No. You would just get out of the club and know how to handle yourself without getting carried away. Okay? But part of that, being a leader, you're going to have to say some things I don't like. You're going to have to push me when I don't want to be pushed. You're going to have to lead when I'm stomping my feet. I'll love you later. Okay? That's the gig. She's auditioning for that gig. He's a little too loosey-goosey.
All human, and we do all have this stuff. I run. I like to run on my own and meditate.
That wasn't
kind of
bad.
with a track,
That's a
and
good
I just
answer.
kind of let loose when I get sort of angry about things, or I'm tired, or I get grumpy. And weirdly enough, recently, what really works is my new aqua class with a lot of ladies who are over about 60, 70, all going through menopause. We all hate the world.
A little too much. Okay, a little bit too much with this hand. Okay. When we're just talking, I'd prefer it be a little bit lower. But, you know, if we were in a meeting, I'm all right with some of the more hands, like more higher and all this bullshit. You can gesture, but this kind of middle gesture, either low or high, do something. You know, you can have your hands up, be like, yo, you know, a little bit. I don't like to get too, because it's a very demonstrative gesture, but let's keep the gestures up. I think, what do they call it? Like the zone. But it's actually true. You don't need to be this high waving your fingers back and forth. He's not gay, but it comes off as gay.
And we let it out in the pool. And we just listen to music and get it out. And then my friends, really, a group of really close people that I've trusted since I was school. If I've ever had a problem and I really want to let something out.
Talking way too fast. This is not good. Talking way too fast. And then also, just answer the fucking question.
Stuff, someone will calm me down, give me some logical.
Part of being direct is direct, right? Here it is on a sandwich, right there. Okay, I saw you, and I wanted to come over and introduce myself. I wanted to come over and introduce myself, but you know, sometimes you get a little apprehensive right beforehand. But then sometimes I was like, oh my god, you got to go for it. You got to try new things, because that's just me. I'll try new things. Yo, get to the business. She asked a very simple question. You should be able to answer it very simply.
Advice. I'm going through emotion right now. They let me talk it through to them.
Okay, so that's how you deal with it. You talk to your people. Sorry, I'm so neurodivergent. Sometimes I'm like here and I'm not.
Sorry, and that's a load of information. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I suppose it's a mix between me working on my physical health, going for runs, which is my meditation, because I do like to do that. Weirdly enough, hanging out with an aqua class at the moment, and then the main reason is just basically talking it out with people that I trust to do it with. Nice. And it always helps.
And that's all he had to say.
Sounds healthy.
That's all you had to say, bud.
Thank you, Dan. Your name and age?
My name is JJ, and I'm 26 years old.
And JJ, what do you do?
Oh, are you trying to fuck us? Who are you trying to fuck?
I do content creation, and I work in logistics.
Okay, and if you'd like to go ahead and answer her question.
What was the question again?
How do you handle negative emotions when they come up?
That's probably it for him.
So, obviously, naturally, as a human, we go through all emotions like anger, happiness. I just try to stay positive. So more time, I like go to the gym, work out. You know what I mean? Just try to feel good about myself, you know. Yeah. And then try to reflect that on my partner in a sense. So when I feel those type of emotions, just see how I came to that type of you know what I mean, feelings, whatever the case is, and then just figure out how I can project that in the positive light in a sense, and then share that onto my partner in a sense, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And lastly, your name and age?
Peace be with you. Hi, my name is AJ. I'm 26 and I'm a music manager. Now, to answer your question, I'd say how I handle negative emotion is I go to the gym, which of course kind of transitions my emotion. Let's just say you're negative. After a workout, you have to go through, you know, muscle soreness and recovery. So I believe that's very important. And also as well, I would kind of isolate myself from others, because I know that emotion is very influential regarding with people. So let's just say you feel negative, you might actually direct that emotion to others without realizing. And also as well, prayers as well.
But when you say you isolate, how does that look for you?
Oh, when I say isolation, that would include me stepping away, taking myself, having a timeout, you know, keeping myself from people.
So do you have a certain amount of time that you do that for. Like,
She's one of these bitches. I hate to interrupt. She's one of these bitches. I know exactly who she is too. She likes you to stick around when you're arguing. So it's fun when we fight and fuck, and we fight and yell for 3 hours. It's not fun when he leaves and never calls me for 6 weeks. This probably meant she dated somebody who doesn't fuck around. Okay, and it was just like, cool, click. You know what? You got to talk to me. We got to fight about this. No, click. You know, and then come back when you're done being weird. Or literally left the room and like went out with his boys, or went out and did his thing, and then came back, you know, 7 hours later. Women hate that. They want resolution. And they a lot of women I've noticed, they like to talk through their emotions. And so they can get there, but there's 16 different emotions they're feeling, and they want to talk about them all. And then they want to have you relate like 3 or 4 of yours, and then tell you, you know, you're doing it because you love her, but then also get irritated at times. But, you know, they want all this. They kind of want the show. They want that Bridgerton argument in the middle of the show. You know what I mean? But that's what she's looking for. So she's saying to him, are you going to leave and walk away for hours and hours? I don't need to get this far down the road, but I would just answer it as if I've actually done it or would do it. Which is, you know, no, I step into the other room. I may go for a walk around the block, have a little conversation with self, get right, try to, you know, hear in my head what you were feeling, you're going through, then come back, we handle business. Also, he's doing a lot of smiling, which I kind of liked, but it could be just kind of goofy, and he's got a very goofy look. I'm not very happy with the Britain, guys. It's just goofy. Okay, you've got the glasses and the hat you can barely see out of the eyes, and now are you cold today? You know, it's just a little goofy. He could take this hat off and be just fine. He probably could have taken the coat off and been just fine. You know, were you like come from pumping gas or whatever the fuck? So what am I saying or trying to get clear on? You have to know why you do things. That comes from having the vision, knowing what I like, knowing what I might like, but also this is what is working for me. A lot of things that even I do in my life, they're not necessarily working for me. They're the way I do them. So if someone says, hey, you played video games for 2 hours, I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should have been writing and doing this. I might shrink my head down, look at the floor, be like, yeah, well, you know, it's hard out here. You know, I'm stressed out from work. Okay. Vis-a-vis, I like playing video games. I put a time limit on it. I enjoy the competition. I enjoy talking shit. It's how I get out my emotions. That is what's been extraordinarily successful in making Russell. So now I can just present it. But when you're not proud of self and you don't like the way you do business outside of even handling this woman, then we sound like this.
Will you disappear for like a little week?
No, a week. It's just for today. It's like 30 minutes. Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
you feel like you can regulate your emotions?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You. Just you.
Thank you. All right, let's go back over here. Loads of really amazing answers.
So amazing.
So now I want you to go ahead and pop 2 balloons.
This is hard.
I know. Incredible.
Women don't like confrontation.
Answers.
And one more.
That makes sense.
It's hard.
I know.
She's being weird.
You can't tell me who's a pop. It's so hard.
Okay. That way you can ask another question. Why did you have your...
And yeah,
Blah, 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 blah.
And just
Blah, 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 blah.
all the time. Or would you say,
Okay.
Okay, I'm being weird.
Well, I think I'm confident. First of all,
Should you ask a question? Jesus Christ. This will be our last one. I won't let it go on too long.
as a person?
Come and follow me back over here. Okay, so go ahead and ask them another question.
How would you describe yourself as a person?
How would you describe yourself as a person?
Almost the fewer words, the better. I mean, who are you? You can't make up your fucking mind. What am I? Oh, I'm 37. I've got my own business. Like, I would describe myself as moving forward, handling business. Okay, well, what does that mean? I'm trying to handle business with you tonight. Go ahead and pop these other 2 balloons. Let's make it happen.
Number one, God-fearing man.
See?
Jesus Christ. I'm outgoing. I feel like I'm a loving person, compassionate, giving. I'm definitely a giver. I think a confident man.
You think?
I think you can tell that by the amount of times I've been rejected, and I'm just not giving up. You know, so
don't talk about your losses.
Resilient.
I lost 37 games as a basketball coach, but I keep on coaching.
That's the word. Yeah.
Thank
It
you.
didn't help you.
Okay, so if you'd like to go ahead and answer our question.
Well, I think I'm confident, first of all, and I'm someone that is very resilient. I've been in positions where I didn't think I'll ever make it out, and I've made it out by making it happen. Also, very faithful. You know, I believe everything happens for a reason. And also, I'm a party animal. I like to party. But I can control it, don't get it wrong, but I like to have fun. I'm lit.
Okay. Do you drink and smoke weed?
So I smoke weed moderately.
Okay.
But I'm very controlled now. I've grown up, I feel. You know?
Okay.
Thank you. And same, if you'd like to answer our question.
So I'm quite enthusiastic. I'm quite a big personality. A lot of my friends call me the real life Peter Pan because I'm childlike. I do believe that we all have a bit of spark of madness in us, and I think it's quite fun to experience that. It keeps me good. It keeps me positive. It keeps me doing good things. I'm quite a kind soul. I do like to help people. I do get pleasure out of giving back to people. Giving an ability back at the moment is amazing. I have a client called Carol who now can actually walk up the stairs.
If he stopped and slowed like ×2 downward, number one, cut these answers to like 1 or 2 answers and save the rest of this bullshit for the date, he would be great. He can fill up a date with great conversation. He's got a couple fun stories. You're going to have, but we got the gestures and the Peter Pan horseshit. She does not want to be led by a child. You can have a childish side. You can have a playful side. But my life is in your hands if we go the long way. Well, I like to joke around. No, sometimes life is not a joking thing.
Without sticks. And that gives me such a bigger buzz.
Are you in healthcare as well?
Yeah, so in the rehab, so I work with the hospital and a gym together coincide to make sure that people can move and groove pain-free. And I tell you what, that has given me such more of a bigger boost than me giving loose...
I'd say ambition.
Give her an answer.
To describe me in a few ways, a few characteristics, I'd say ambition, a man of his word, and... caring. Yeah, I'd say that. Caring is a word.
Very hunched over.
Thank you. So I hope you remember what they've said here. And if you would like to go ahead and pop 1 balloon.
Hurry up about it.
Sorry, you're a weird smoker.
Okay, we can just hang on over here. Why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
But she said that I'm a weed smoker. But I smoke occasionally, though.
Okay.
Outside when I'm with my friends. But that's fine.
I wouldn't have left this. I don't think he's completely out. I think he's out on the show. And I think he got trapped with the weed smoke question. Okay. He needed to really clarify. I don't smoke a lot. It doesn't control my life. I'm not a drug head. I don't think she minded it.
Did you have it unpopped?
Unpopped for her because the Scouse accent. Okay. I've gone ink, I've gone pure. It's giving me a bit of, not trauma, but I'm just remembering.
Okay.
Like the Scouse
I remind you of trauma.
Not trauma, but natural.
He was doing very well. He should have said, look at her. She looks like a rose. She looks great. The skin is popping. Yeah, I was definitely feeling her. What? Survive and advance forward. I took the loss. I can still leave like a man. I got hit with the weed thing, baby. I like to have a good time. And listen, as hard as I work, I'm gonna smoke and drink on my one Saturday night because I work fucking hard. And I like to play. I like to relax. Listen, this bitch goes to the club all the time or goes to the bar or goes on fucking girls' nights. She's not looking to stay at home fuddy-duddy. But what happened was, and this happens to me sometimes, I'll admit. You ever start, you're making an answer that satisfies a thing that you're not in any situation. She's a woman. My answer cannot satisfy you. You just either like or don't like my answer. I can't give you answers because you're a separate person, a stranger I've never met before. And on top of that, you're a woman. You know we're not always supposed to agree. Bitch, you watch all them drama series, you know we're supposed to have conflict. But then if I shrink down, again, what if she's fronting for dad watching at home? What if she's got a kid and she wants to leave a good impression on her son? Okay? So he's giving the best eye contact, and I was really fucking with him. But what happened is now he's backing off. And then the answer about where she's from is corny. It would have had to have been sexual, at least. The accents got me thinking, really dirty things. That just brings the animal out of me. I'm sorry. I was about to pop because, that accent is just too sexy. But he was doing very well. Now he's backing up.
Come on, this ain't nice drama for today.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. And why did you pop his balloon?
Just because he smokes weed. I used to smoke weed and I don't like being around it now.
That's fair enough.
She will smoke on the first date.
Thank you. Okay, I need you to ask them another question.
Yeah, let's hear all this game women have. Women have so much game.
Question, has anyone got kids?
Okay, that's a
What a
pretty
great
good one.
question.
Would you like to give her your answer?
No kids.
Okay, thank you.
There's no real right or wrong answer. Sometimes I might say something about enjoying making kids or something like that. I like to practice. But there's no real right or wrong answer. Your life is your life. I don't think they're even looking for one or the other. I think more than 2 kids, you've got some splaining to do. But I wouldn't lie about kids or even feel ashamed.
And same with you, Dan?
No kids, but do want them at some point.
Okay.
There it is. Simple. I like
with
that.
you?
Good.
No children from me.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Do you have any kids?
No.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, then. So if you'd like to go ahead and pop one balloon. Stop. Okay, now.
Oh.
Go for it.
Oh, doesn't want to pop.
Thank you. All right, Dan, why did you hang onto your balloon?
I think you're quite beautiful. I love your eyebrows. They're beautifully shaped, and I thought we could get really on through just what you do as a living, and you just seem like a really kind person, and we seem to have the same morals, and I thought we'd just really get on. So as the more the questions went on, the more I was intrigued to keep going.
Yeah, no, you seem like someone I could be good friends with, definitely. And you do have quite a nice face, to be fair.
Thank you.
That's bullshit.
Why was it down to popping Dan?
Yeah.
I just think...
Bullshit.
And it was so hard. I just had to pick. It was hard. Like, even now, I'm still like, I didn't have enough time to really, because I need more questions. I need to ask them more questions.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, guys.
Women don't do this stuff. All these gurus. I like what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. Stop giving the women tactical tactics. You know it's not true. I'm going to finesse him for his minute. I don't like him. He's a simp. I'm going to risk my life and health and some guy stalking me to go out on a $57 fucking steak. You know what? I have nothing else better to do. I'm willing to be put on 2 hours of makeup and be bored as fuck because I like to manipulate guys into giving me stuff. She ain't had little girl romantic desires, grown woman sexual desires. She ain't been alone in the world. She ain't been unprotected. She ain't been the only single one at the group, blah, blah, blah. She ain't been that. No, she's trying to get on some manipulation tactic type shit. You sound weird. Women are not this complex. Internally, emotionally, complex. Thought-wise, complex. Why? Because she's a fucking human being. We're all got the complex fucking emotions. We lie about ours. Whatever. We don't do nothing about our bullshit. Whatever. But she's got the regular adult shit in her. And any psychologist will back you up or back me up. Debate me, bro. We're all built with the horse shit. Why do you think TikTok works on all of us or YouTube works on all of us? You think they say, oh, well, manipulate the women this way, but the men manipulate. No. 10 reasons why single mothers are bad choices. You say, oh, it's an instructional video. No. Single mothers is a lightning rod. Bad choices is a lightning rod. If you hate women, great. If you want to avoid, great. If you're scared to date, great. If you want to feel better than somebody, great. You see what they're doing? We're all emotional. We all have feelings. We don't reach into our brain and pull out sadness and say, I've handled you, sadness. Unless you confront your horseshit, it's just going to stay there. And what all the men do is what we traditionally do, is we become very good at covering everything up with this extraordinarily hard shell. But very often, the emotions still dictate what happens with us. Somebody slighted you from 2 years ago. Somebody annoys you in meetings. Well, maybe that annoying meeting guy has the leg to get you up in the company. So you should have played it tactically, but you didn't, because you haven't handled because you don't want to admit you're a regular human being. What's wrong with this guy? He's so nice. He's such a good person. He's a genuine, careful person. He's helping. He's got a perfect story. He's like Mr. fucking perfect, right? He's like the guy in the romantic books with the puppy. He needs to be a little bit taller with a square jaw and right. He would kill it, right? Wrong. She thinks in follower. I can't follow nice and passive. You've had that boss and you ran over them. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm 17. I'm late all the time. I'm sorry, I'm late. Oh my God, it doesn't matter. It doesn't get glad you're here. Like your shirt. Like, cool. That's what I thought, bitch. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. It's my shit. And that's exactly what happens to her. Well, I gave you a dozen roses and you said you liked eating steak, so I took you to the best steak in London. Oh my God, this is so sweet. Oh my God. What happens? That ego goes, oh, I'm the star. Insecure, anxious ego is going to spin this everywhere. But it's also going to go, oh, I'm the star. And so then you get these TikToks you see right now. Oh, you got to give me $700 and all this. You got to pay me to date me and all this. And then the gurus, they say, no, that's not true. She wants to fuck. She's a regular woman. How about show her a fucking leader? Let's unsolve all of it. Show her that you fucking leave and you don't fuck around and you're interested. And if you're interested, you want to get to know her before you pleasure her and pleasure yourself. You've got that covered. Well, Mr. Giggle Talkie Hands ain't that. So her body told her no. This is what guys see. Logically, he makes sense. We think, okay, good shape, this guy, white guy, maybe it's a white guy thing. No. Don't think about it like she knows everything in her head. I'll prove it to you. Tell me what you like about Tom Brady or hate about Tom Brady. Let's go, okay, well, I mean, right? You had to think about it, right? But if I tell you, do you like Tom Brady, yes or no, you can be like, yes or no. Okay? You felt it, you've got it instantly. He rubs you the wrong way. He did things that rub you the wrong way. You don't like him. You don't like his face. It's too skinny and he's not a good announcer. Or, yeah, he's a killer. He's a hard worker. He's ambitious. He's like me. But all those reasons don't make sense. You don't sit there and go, well, I'll tell you why. Because he threw for 4,000 on a broken leg once. And he really he's got great ball placement. No. You're like, it's usually a very simple answer. He's a winner, or he's a cheater, or I just couldn't stand him. That's what's going on inside of her. So I can't default to what would please her, because she don't be knowing. But also, if I'm going to survive, I'm going to survive and advance forward. Bitch, not only am I the nicest guy in the fucking world, but hey, in the bedroom, I'm not so nice. Remember, she wants that too. Nice guy. Listen, he's a people pleaser. That comes from religion, tough school, tough parents, hell, even one of those homes where you get touched a lot or get molested or whatever and get hurt. Why? Because pleasing keeps me out of trouble. Bullying, pleasing keeps me out of trouble. Football players are very submissive, right? Do what coach says. Coach said, stand up. Coach said, be on time. Be a gentleman. Do this. And coach made me into a D1 player. I do what coach says. Coach says, find a good girl and settle down. Okay, I'm finding a good girl. Coach said, be honest and treat him great. Okay, I treated him great. Why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Because he's not a woman. He knows what his wife responded to, and he's leaving out a lot of other things he does in and outside the bedroom. We can be relaxed, playful, cool and shit, but we have to have that other thing, the solid foundation that we advance down the road. His foundation's very flimsy, very passive. He kind of goes with the flow. He's always up for a good laugh and fun. Well, what if we need to decide whether or not to move because we got to keep little Keisha near her doctor? What if the basement has flooded? What if Junior's getting picked on from school? Well, just laugh about it. Oh my God, jazz hands. What if I don't know what I want, but I think I want to get fucked if you'll take me? What is I'm tired and I'm having a long day. I just need out of my head. What if, I'm super depressed. Someone passed or my dog died or, I just want to, I'm tired of being depressed. I always feel better when I see you. Well, let's have fun. Let's go for drinks. Oh my God, let's play miniature golf. But for a fact, he's going to be asking her questions too. Oh, okay, so you're depressed. Okay, well, can I bring you over some soup? Well, can I rub your feet? Well, can I get you a blanket? Can I come clean your house? I got these roses for you. Do you like these roses? And she's like, God damn it, I want out of my head, not more in my head, with more questions and more responsibility. I'm supposed to be following, fucking go. And if I like it, sometimes I like it. And sometimes I won't like it. And sometimes I'll like it, but I can't admit that I like it. And sometimes I'll hate it, but then grow to love it. And sometimes I'll actually just fucking hate it, but I'll do it because I love you. And then sometimes you'll actually drive me fucking crazy because I'm a different human being. It doesn't make me wrong. Doesn't make me less than. Doesn't mean because I'm a woman, my opinion is stupid, which is all I hear on YouTube today. She don't know and she don't know nothing. Well, she learned how to become a fucking doctor and get a property and her house and she fixed it and she knows how to do plumbing because she learned from an online video. So she's smart. No. She's a woman. She's a stupid fuck. Okay. This isn't 1929. They're allowed to read now.
Guys, well, I'm going to turn it over to you guys now. I want you to have some questions that you want to give to her. So whoever's ready, I can come. Yeah. Okay, we'll start here. Okay, go ahead with your question.
Nice to meet you.
Very well done.
So my question is, number one, where are you located, and have you ever visited America, and would you be willing to relocate or do like a dual citizenship?
Firstly, I've got no idea what a dual citizenship is.
So
I've never been to America.
You'll be a citizen of 2 countries.
I'm a UK babe. I love it here. I'm going to move to London in summer or Manny.
Okay.
I just want to get out to Liverpool, but I think America, I've never seen the hype. Like, one of my friends really wanted to move there, but I've never really got I
So
feel like it's
have you been?
no, and that's what it
never
is. Like I've never actually had the experience to know what I'm missing. So yeah, I think
Survive. We survived it. Okay, that's a little disappointing. One, the hotel is in London. We can fuck tonight and I'll never have to see you again. Two, she doesn't know America. So you could introduce her to America. Right? He's going to have to survive and go. Let me give your brain something else to do besides worry about fucking London. But he painted himself into a corner with this either or bullshit. Down the road, 18 fucking months after we've talked. Okay? That's not the deal breaker. She fine. That ain't the deal breaker. She ain't got no kids. So what's the deal breaker? Or better, what do you want to do to have fun? I think she said dancing. That sounds pretty cool. It was maybe some dope spots to go dancing tonight. Okay. And he's such a clown. He could have been like, you know what? I just want to know how good your dancing skills, because I can see me and you going out for this dancing, and we're gonna have to have that dance contest. She gonna sit there and say, well, show me your moves right now. Clowns would copy. You say, well, I'll show you the moves when we go on the date we go dancing. You got to accept my proposal before I accept your proposal. That's that leadership shit. That's why it sounded good to you. So, I like the way that sounds. Why? Because it sounds like I'm leading.
I probably wouldn't think about moving to America now.
Oh my goodness. That's hard.
Lead with what you want. You got to know yourself. You're going to have to like yourself and enjoy yourself. But then we can lead her to what we want to do together that she could really enjoy. She will inform us later what she's responding to and what she's not responding to. But what we also get is the leading of self, okay, which is great. But we want authority. And that's why I hear all this tough guy submission. Her world is my world, blah, 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 blah. I own her. This is my date. You do as I say. It sounds and feels great. What's the problem? Before you get to the authority thing, you have to make a pleasurable, interesting offer. A man that she's interested in. You got to know what you want and be able to lead yourself there. But here comes something very important. You have to be in charge. You want to be in authority. And I've done this too. I get the authority. Then I start ticking my chest out and go, oh, I'm in charge. Yeah, get over here, bitch. And it don't go nowhere. She sees through it. Right? Or I get addicted to that. Yeah, go over here and do that. And then do this. And then tell me how. But a lot of times it's bitch me. Well, tell me what I made you feel when we was on the date tonight. Okay, Mr. Insecurity. But if I do it the other way, then I can get the authority that she can submit to. But there's steps to the leadership is what I'm trying to get at.
Breaking.
Good voice, though. He's got such a good voice. Love it.
I mean, so it's not something that you would consider.
I'd consider.
Would you
it
consider
if
visiting?
You're not
I'd
selling
consider
it.
visiting, like to experience a holiday and stuff, but like I've got no reason to move there.
But if you had a reason, like let's just say I popped a question or something one day. If you had a reason, would you?
What if, would you? Let's cut the if. Let's just do this. I hate to do it on the screen. Let's cut this. If, and let's get a little arrogant. You're dying on the vine anyways. You might as well go for broke. When me, you will. This is arrogant. It's a fucking, what a fuck. When you get with me tonight, you gonna shiver and shake like y'all electrocuted your punk ass. When you get with me, you're gonna be smiling from ear to ear. Shit, once we go on this date and you figure out how dope I am, I'm gonna have to convince you to stay in London for at least 6 months because we still got to get to know each other. But I know you're gonna want to come to the United States, fucked up as we are. You just ain't been to, Houston. We got everything. We got Black Love. We got career. We got dancing. You like to dance. I know dope spots in the city, hotel bars, music, jazz, R&B, neo soul, man, poetry readings. I do it all. I get it all. But let me tell you something. We're doing too much talking. I'm teasing too much. Go ahead and make your decision. And again, it was nice to meet you. I love this dress. Lead. Be in charge. But remember, when you get this with me, then you're going to do this. This is exactly what a coach would say to a recruit. Well, coach listener, my name Russell. I got to tell you, I'm 5 stars. I got Texas, I got Arkansas, and I want to play in the SEC, so I got no reason. I just don't see myself playing where you got a coach at. I can't see you doing it. So, can you say something to make, change my mind, I guess? Oh, yeah. When you come play for me, bang, 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 bang. And you should be able to do that all fucking day long. I hate to say it. You talk that bullshit. A man is in charge, and you lucky to be with him. I'm the sun, you the moon. Okay. If she asks you, what's the perfect breakfast Saturday morning in a relationship with me? Bang, 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 bang. Specific, funny, exciting, interesting, sexual, okay. Because you the big pants in the room. Or if your answers are very vague, it typically means you haven't thought about it in great detail. I suffer from this at times. But it also means you're not proud of what you do. It also means you don't enjoy what you do. It doesn't mean you don't give a fuck how it sounds. Bitch, I said it, which is what a leader would do and think. Survive this. Now let's advance. She's smiling. Maybe. I don't think he's in there, but maybe. This is what it is. Well, I don't have to convince you of shit. Well, yes and no. If the shit is weak, and his shit is pretty weak. But it's well-meaning, and it's more masculine this week. I like it. I'm glad we did this one because he's toned it down. He's more self-possessed. He's got the shoulders. He has a great voice. Man, he could go to work in the bedroom with that voice. He could go to work on a date, seduction. That voice is built for seduction. Ask me how I know. But he's got a little bit too much of that old mind, that old, what does she need? What does she want? I'm not good enough, blah, blah, blah. What does she want next? I got to convince her. Again, she's a perfect stranger with 10,000 things going on inside. So are you. One of you has to start to narrow down the list and move forward.
Because it's only an 8-hour flight.
Okay,
And,
I thought it was like 12.
No, it's only 8 hours, 8 hours and 8 minutes to be exact. And the first class flights, they let the beds down. You can sleep, take a melatonin, knockout, and you gotta sleep. It's healthy to get 8 hours of sleep a day. Yeah,
he's right there.
When it's nighttime, and it's time, to go to sleep, you jump on a flight.
True, yeah.
When you wake up, I'm smiling in your face in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's not bad. What's our problem? It doesn't mean anything to her. This is what we're going to be doing together. Remember, we talk about the bowl. We got to throw something in the bowl, right? That she's going to be intrigued by. You're just saying, oh, I like to do this and that, or you're going to get trips and all. No, let's throw something that we're actually going to be doing together day in, day out in America. Or when I come fly, what we going to be doing? Well, you're going to be sleeping on your plane. That's not what we're talking about.
Thank you. Let's go down here for another question. When you're ready?
Yeah. My question is, so you're still currently living in Liverpool, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Are you into the whole Do you think the long-term relationship is
Long distance?
yeah, not long-term, long distance is crucial?
I think for me, because I'm planning to make a move in summer, and I'm torn between Manny and London right now.
Okay.
I could end up here anyway.
Okay.
But in the same breath, like, I drive, I'm always outside the city.
Right.
Like, last month alone, I was in Leeds, Manchester, London. Like, I am quite
Stand
active 'cause
and
my job
deliver.
is a
Stand
live-in
and go
job.
forward.
see.
So sometimes
Survive
I
in
might be sent
advance.
to London, or I might be sent somewhere else.
Okay, sweet. That's good.
How old are you again?
26.
You act
26.
younger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more questions for her right now?
Oh no, I rest my case. That's the yeah.
All right. He rests his case.
That's a good line.
And
I
are we
like
good
it.
over here for the questions?
I got one more question.
Okay.
Oh no. Don't
So
sing.
if
Don't
you-
sing.
If your ex was involved in a car accident, and they called you,
Yeah.
you know, and said, hey, you know, I need you to come and pick me up, and it's, let's say, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
We're asleep, or
So, like, we're dating at
yeah,
the time.
we're married.
No.
We're married and my ex is called.
Okay, we're just in a
car
relationship.
accident.
Yeah.
No.
You
Okay.
just got in a relationship and your ex called and say, "Hey, I'm involved in a car accident. I need you to come and get me, or I'm gonna die."
Bloody hell.
Yeah. It's serious.
That's all you need to know. God damn it. I think he was close. Because the other dude's a little kid. I think if I always say on the first day, don't fuck up. It's not going to get you, all this kind of sex and she's going to be straight. But to get to date 2, don't fuck up. It really is just that simple. Why did he have to talk it through? Why did he talked himself out? What you are is what you are with a woman, okay? What do I mean? What do you practice at home? What do you practice with everybody else? That's going to show up with her. Bottom line, period. That's it. What's he been practicing to ask a question about another man? And you're in a successful relationship and you're asking her a nightmare scenario about an ex, which means you'd be jealous of him. So you're jealous of other men. You're insecure about yourself. That's why they're laughing. It's so weird. It's weird to, again,
Well, that's a good question. I'm bitter red pill Russ. That's a good question. Bitches cheat.
well, this is what happens when you keep ingesting that bitches cheat. What happened? Well, very simply, she's thinking in follower. Feminine, sexy, adult, dirty, wild, emotional, angry, insecure follower. She is not looking for anything other than a rock and a man who desires her fully and will protect her forever. Nurture and further her ambitions. Introduce her to sexual things she might not be used to, and lead her through a great life in this world. That's it. Ups and downs, yeah. Do I got to be Mr. Perfect? Fuck no. But at the core of it all, now, sexual liaisons are sexual liaisons. Safety didn't go anywhere. So you're asking questions about being emotional as a leader and insecure and jealous as a leader. It is funny. Imagine your boss going, did you guys hear about the other leader over in the 3rd floor? I said, no, what's up? How you doing? Well, you good? Yeah, well, I just wanted to know, like, are you guys thinking about maybe going to that team? No, I don't even talk to them. What are you talking about? Well, I don't want him stealing my purse. I mean, a lot of guys go over to, that department. I like you guys. I just want to make sure that, you guys are going to abandon me. Like, yo, why? You would say to yourself, like, yo. Like, you'd be like, nah, dog, we got it. And he walks away, be like, yo, why is this nigga boss? Like, nigga, you got a huge ass salary. Nigga, tell us what to fucking do. If we leave, we leave. Who gives a shit? That's how they see it. Whenever you're running things like, what would a woman think? You've got to throw in, what would a follower who's insecure and nervous and under attack all the time think? You'll get about 40% there. The other 60%, they're out of their minds. They're just fucking crazy. If you love women, you love the crazy. You can't get logical perfect Susie. Part of dealing with a woman, it's anybody. It's another human being. And be like, yo, there's parts of you that are kind of fucked up. And that's okay. But just accept it. She'll have things she does that are fucking weird. It's part of the package. But he's fucked it up this fast. It's too bad.
I need to know how you feel.
What I'm supposed
He
to
was
do.
in there.
Would you go get him, or would you say, "Hey, nice knowing you"?
He's gonna die.
Yeah, he's gonna
You
die.
do realize I work in healthcare? Like,
Yeah.
my job is to protect someone's
I heard
life.
you. I heard all of that.
So,
Is he going to self-sabotage?
Would you go to him?
Would you get him? Would
he gonna
would
pop his own
go
shit?
Save him?
He's gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, he knows for a fact he's gonna die, and I knew for a fact he's being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You would go pick him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. He's dying. Like, it's life or death.
I mean, he got family and friends. Like,
Okay,
why is
okay.
it-
Let's say I'll go if there's truly no one else that can save his life. But naturally,
But
if someone else can,
What if he had like a mom and a dad?
well then, that's hardcore. Though. Imagine someone calling you saying they're dying, and you're just like,
Okay, let me ask you
then,
this:
can't-
how long was your last relationship? Like,
God,
long
it's
have you been
bad
single?
now. It's bad
I've
now.
been single quite a few years now.
a few years, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you would still save his life?
I don't have any. Okay.
All right.
I don't
She
have
will
any
go. She
bad
will go and help.
exes. Like,
Okay, so
I get the feeling Goofy is kind of how he stalls. Like, you could probably do this on a Saturday night where you kind of goofball for 5-6 minutes and the girls are giggling and laughing. He can hold court that way. I truly believe he's got. To me, he's right there. He just needs to, I don't know, maybe go with the guru or something, but he's right there. Great suit, great look, good voice, decent confidence this time, less goofy shit. But again, what you were practicing in your home came to haunt you. Okay? When he feels doubt, and this is just a psychological response, I bet. When he feels doubt, insecurity, and I'm not getting picked right away, I'm not sure I'm going to win, and what he's kind of going to do is find a way out. And I've done this. He's finding a way to live with getting his balloon popped. And he's self-sabotaging a little bit, but also he tries to force himself into a superior position. I'm your dad. I'm going to judge you because I'm better than you. What happened? The world changed. She doesn't need a father anymore. Just needs someone who can let her be her and lead her to great places.
based on the answers that they've given you here, go ahead and pop one balloon.
It's kind of a rough
Can you
choice.
show me your face without glasses?
Don't
And how old are
sing.
you again? 35, okay.
35. Or some people say 30 fine.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not happy.
Okay. So first of all, let us know, why did you hang onto your balloon?
Honestly, I think she's very presentable. I like the way she carries herself and the ambition that she has, and she has a very good career, which I respect. So that's why I kept my balloon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did the decision fall down on popping his balloon?
My mum said I should try and date an older man, and I've never gone over 29. So I feel like I want to try and date someone who's a bit more mature. But I feel like age doesn't create, being mature. But I feel like you've got that young boy swag going on, to
that's
be
fine.
fair.
Yeah, I know.
Which is nice, but I do want to try something
That's fine. Thank you.
new.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, let's
I'm
move on
right.
back over here.
I don't like to
Okay,
be
so you have
right,
one
but
final
I'm
balloon,
right.
and I'm going to call you to come and join us here at the front. Are there any final questions between the two of you?
Don't fuck up.
You got any questions?
I'm trying to think. It is
Okay,
good to
let me
get.
think.
He just can't close. You got a closer, bro. Let him go. Let's let him go. We're talking. Talking
Yeah,
ass.
so the question is, with you living in America and stuff, it's quite far. How often would we see each other in person if we did date?
At least monthly.
Monthly? Okay.
If we needed to see each other more, you just wanted to see me more, we could do bi-weekly. Bi-weekly.
Really?
It's not a problem, not an issue at all.
Yeah. I feel like in the beginning stages when you're getting to know someone and you're figuring out, how it is. I think it's nice to see each other at least twice a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Bi-weekly is, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So any questions?
She ain't no brain surgeon. Bi-weekly, it means literally twice a month.
Yeah, I got a question.
Don't fuck up. Stop.
I'm looking at her and everything is just disappearing from my mind.
Okay.
Do you need
all
a
right.
man or do you just want a man?
I'm an independent girlie. I moved out when I was 19 and I've been single a long time. I feel like for me, my heart is open to love, but it's never by force. Like I do like to have a date here and there, but it's just one of those things where I don't go in with expectations of it to become love, but I also don't guard myself so that, there's a barrier. It's one of them. I don't need, I want.
Oh my goodness, man.
Are you going to leave me? And I wanted to say that this is a very childish thing, but I think at the core of human beings is that we're not supposed to be alone. And sometimes being in a great relationship and then going to loneliness, or having hope and then going back to loneliness, is a brutal, brutal thing. Having great sex, then she flakes. It probably wouldn't happen, but decent sex and she flakes. Brutal. We got 6 months in. I thought it was good. She was cheating. Brutal. And the body absorbs that and it says, don't do this again. Russ, don't keep putting yourself out there because it's going to hurt. And we're going to get hurt. And I'm super negative. Oh my God. I'm tired of getting hurt. Fuck these bitches. No, fuck it. We're not doing it. But there's nothing wrong with him. He has to convince himself. Me versus my bullshit. That was step one. I got to convince myself, God damn it, I deserve to date a woman this fine. And I want to put it out there and put my dick on the table and say, what? Chop it off or don't. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of life. I want to go. I'm going to go make it happen. I believe I can succeed. And if not, I'll succeed with somebody else. That's step one. That belief, that all that. Then we got to become the leader. The leader has no doubt because he has a plan and he has banked on himself. And he wants to see what he can do. Does this man want to lead and see what he can do? Because so many of the stuff I see now is fucking. I'm a leader, I'm a king. No, you want to fuck. You want to lead, fuck it. I'm talking about leading this bitch day in, day out, week in, week out. Or progressing towards something. Moving forward, even moving forward sexually to different spaces and places. Okay, does he want that role and responsibility? You got to want that part to get to the authority part. What do a lot of Tyrones and what do they call them, Chads? They actually want the authority. They've got good dick. They put it on her, and then it's child shit. I don't know how to lead. I don't know what I want. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go hang out with my boys and drink and smoke. Oh my God, I love you. You can stand up to me. Yeah, I really just don't like you. No, you really like me deep down. No, I treat most people like shit. I'm cheating on you. No, you're not. I can be together. I can win your heart. I understand. It's fucking weird. But that's what she doesn't want to go through anymore. I want a man and he's going to be boring and nice and he's going to stay with me forever. And she gets in it with you and it's not fun. She doesn't feel safe. It's not intriguing. It's not daring. It's not adventurous. It's not exciting. The conversation is flat. All you do is try to think of good answers that make her happy, that satisfy her brain, and she doesn't always like her fucking brain. What if she doesn't like her brain? And she doesn't always like her. Now I'm trying to please somebody that doesn't even like themselves.
So you don't need
But
a
he
man.
can't see that because he's too red pill. So this red pill question, It's killing me. It makes me crazy because he's right there. He can win, but he's continuing to sabotage with Red Pill. I want to guarantee mommy never leaves. I want to guarantee you'll be beautiful in my life forever. And I don't want to be embarrassed on the first date playback show. I want you to guarantee me it's going to be perfect forever and you're never going to leave me again. Hidden in, well, what kind of, do you want a man or do you need a man? Are you just playing in the streets? Underneath is pain. And it's okay, I got pain. It's okay, you got a little pain. That's what makes makes the soup spicy. That's what makes the life lifing. Man, that's why you can listen to blues music as a black person and you know some shit is under those fucking... He's singing about a woman. That's not all he's singing about. He's singing about his fucking pain, but this is the way he can communicate. There are ways to communicate that I'm a real motherfucker. Crying and emoting everywhere is not one of them. Maybe I'll do a top 5 of that one. How to show it. Show it in your work. Show it in your creativity. Let's see if I can get off the top. Show it in your work. Show it in your creativity. Your art. Show it to the weights. Show it to a boxing gym or something, aggressive like that. Have a sport that you love. Be aggressive. Cheer for your sport. Play video games with a little bit of aggression and passion. There are ways to communicate. If you're sad about things, fight for them. Start the child's charity if you want to help poor kids. Get on a school board. Go to a school board meeting. I feel depressed when I think about the youth, so go to a school board meeting. Who's you going to vote for? Look at some politics. Read some literature on it. Pour those emotions into something that fixes the problem. You say men are fixers. That was 3. Number 4, sexually, passion is a fantastic thing. Show a little bit of your passion. I like you. This feels great. Man, I'm loving dominating that shit. Yeah, bend that shit back. Come over here. Give me that other. Yeah, come over here. Come over here. Yeah, we're going to be that. Yeah, get your sexy ass against the wall. Turn around. Put the passion in there. Number 5, probably the most important one. Begin to write. I do this and it's a lifesaver. Write what's going on with you. Write what you really feel. And don't let anybody else see that shit. Therapy, yeah, but you can communicate in your writing. Okay? How is she going to see that? Well, if I can get rid of it and get it out on the paper, I can begin to reflect on it. And then I can turn my reflections into vision, my vision into a set of direction. I start planning my direction. I make the plan. I put it into action. What we're saying with emotional intelligence is I look at the emotions. I know where they come from. I have techniques to overcome them. But as a man, we go a little bit farther than therapy. We're trying to deal with those emotions and use them to our advantage, number 1, but then propel them into things that really I can get past to advance my way of thinking. I want to get past my sadness so I can become the genius that I want to be, become the great father that I want to be. I'm going to get over my bullshit so my youngins can live a clean and free life. Okay? But we can do it like that as well. So I hope that was helpful. Keep going.
So you would be okay with being single forever if that's how the
it's
cards
just killing
play.
me.
I think if we're looking at it on the wider scale of things, women need men, men need women. But if you ask me specifically if I need a man, I feel like once I've got a man, sure, I will, put him to use. We'll put I was gonna say, sorry, that sounds crazy. No, but you get what I mean.
Goodness.
We'll put each other to use. We'll help each other. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like for me to say now that I need a man, there's a connotation around that in Liverpool, not in Liverpool, but in the UK, where it's we still want to have our independence as women. We don't want to be suppressed, and we don't want to be suppressed down to we need men to function, even though on the wider scale of things, sure, we all need each other. but I want to be with someone because I want to be with them, not because I need them to survive. Like,
I know what
if
she's
we were
saying.
together and we broke up,
Keep it going, but I know what she's saying.
if I needed you, I'd be on my hands and knees crying and dying. I probably would if I broke up with someone I loved, but the point is, you have to get to that level with me for me to need you.
Exactly.
And even when I need you, I'll regulate
hate the word
her.
independent. Like, I'm a dependent. You know, if I'm with a woman, like, I want to depend on my woman. I want my woman to depend on me.
Well, that's what I want to
Lil
be fair.
Boosie.
That hurt twice. I got to stop here. You hurt him twice, okay? I hate independent. That hurt him because I'm a judgy piece of shit from the red pill. But then I'm dependent. You're the leader. If she leaves, you're supposed to keep on going. You know, you're supposed to be on your path. If she leaves, what, does the path come to an end?
Man, he messed it up with the INDEB. Oh my goodness.
It's just too good.
Because that word kind of triggers something in me, you know, because I want to be needed. Like, men need to be needed in order to get up and go to work every
I
single day.
think you have to get to that stage with a woman who can't come in expecting me to need you now when I don't know who you are yet.
Okay, but
it's a very good conversation.
To the point where you need me in the future.
If we got to that point and we were loving off each other, you know, it was serious, of course, yeah.
Okay, one last question. Quick question. Quick question.
Is it a short question? Short answer. Yeah.
Do you want kids? How many? If so, how many?
I think where I'm standing right now, I don't have an interest in having kids.
Oh my. Flew all the way out here, man, and nobody wants babies.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
You can join the lineup just there. Oh no. Okay, no worries.
I was gonna say at the end, I'm open to it when I hit 30, thinking about having kids, but where I'm standing now, I don't want kids, but it is what it is.
She's not
You're
sorry.
ready now, yeah.
I'm 35. I want kids, like maybe within the next 9 months.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, guys, listen. First of all, I do want to thank you for coming out today.
Thank you.
May I please take your mic? And guys, go ahead and give her a round of applause. Thank you.
Good God. She good looking, sir. What were they arguing about? Let's do the man's side, what he's saying. Men need to be needed. I agree. That's going to sound bitch-made and soft and
I don't need nobody.
the people who say that usually always have friends and always have women in their lives. If you didn't need them, then cut them all out. And then go into your 50s and die away. Or 60s and die away, 70s. But the truth is, most of these men that you're seeing have families. And they've had families since they were 20 years old. 25 years old. They've had marriages for a very long time. They've been in relationships. I myself have been in a relationship for a long time. That's my personal business, but yeah, things happen how they happen. Not everybody's for everybody, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to move on to different, and that's part of being a man as well. You got to know, I'm in a different spot now. I'm going to move forward. And sometimes then the vice versa, they decide the same thing. But he's saying men need to have a role. Yeah, all of us are looking for a role with a woman. Protector, warrior, counselor, provider, inspirer, calming presence, dropping off great dick, make her laugh, make her smile, make her feel sexy. We want that role, and we need, we're mission oriented is what he's kind of saying. I need a mission. I'm not just gonna get my ass kicked at work all day. I wanna know I'm doing it for my kids. I wanna know this is for me so I can go back to school to provide a better mission or a better life for my family. That's what he's saying, and that's absolutely okay. This I don't need anything is so weird. You need the guy who built your bridge. My oven went out, and the guy I rent my home from had to come out. It's his job. I mean, he has to hire a guy who knows how to fix ovens. So we need people and we need stuff in this life. I'm talking to you on an apparatus that I need in order to communicate with you. What's our problem? She can't hear that as a follower because she's hearing needy. And remember, Jaquarius cheated on her with 65 bitches, and when she called 6 times, he didn't answer. Then he bumped into her at the club 6 months later, and they started fucking again. How does he turn himself off like that? What's the miracle? How can I be like Jaquarius? You don't need to be like Jaquarius. He's a twat. Got a lot of hoes. He's still a twat, and that comes around. I don't need to be like no player. I don't need to be like anything. I don't need to look like the cool guys on TV. That's make believe. I'm not going to borrow from make believe. She's saying what we said last year. Submission is earned. Shit, we said that last year. Submission is earned. Leadership, totally, faithfully dedicated to you, my nigga, that's gonna take me some time, is what she's saying. I done gave away free submission, and it backfired. I gave away in love submission, and it backfired. I gave away give him a chance, he might get his life back together, and it backfired. Well, I need you to jump and be 10 toes down off rip. I can't help you. Sorry, but I cannot help you. What should he be doing? He don't need this. Not everything need to be said. I would never say out loud that men need to be needed to a woman. Not everything needs to be communicated. But he should address his needs through his leadership, should he not? If I need to feel a woman in my arms, like I just want to go home and feel my baby in my arms, I want to fuck the shit out of her. We eat, you say good meal, we clean the kitchen together. I know. If she cook, you can't wash a dish or two. I know, I'm bitch made. And we cuddle her. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I just need to touch you. It makes me feel like a special boy inside. Sometimes it might be what I need. I need to put my arms around my sexy ass baby right here. As soon as we put the kids to bed, it's on. Maybe we ain't got no kids. Maybe it's on right now in the middle of fucking paradise. In the middle of the football game. Maybe it's on right now. Maybe it's on later. Maybe you're letting her know, but you about to get it later. Building that anticipation, rubbing on her, all this. A lot of what you need, unfortunately, she ain't been thinking about that. She said you're supposed to be a leader with the situation figured out. I assume that as leader, you'll address your own problems. We're like, damn, it's supposed to be, well, you should have been thinking about me. Well, she don't. I don't make the world. I agree with you. She probably should get better skills. I'm with you. She don't have to and she don't. So they're at cross purposes because he wants a guarantee. And she's saying, I can't give you a guarantee unless I put faith in you. And faith is earned brick by brick. Let's go on a dope first date first. Talk to me like I'm sexy, alleviate my fears, make my body feel something, make my mind and heart feel something. And then right after, you're gonna get that sexuality triggered. Maybe the sexuality was instantly triggered, which often happens as well. Sexually drawn. She don't know. She can't put it on a piece of paper why she's sexually drawn to you or not sexually drawn. I like tall, thick black men. Oh, Russ, I'm not feeling it. Well, what's wrong with me? Maybe my nose is crooked. Maybe I'm too dark. Maybe I wasn't what she had in mind. Maybe I don't have a full beard. I can't grow a full beard. Maybe she wants the nigga with a beard. She don't know all that bullshit inside of her fucking mind and body. No one does. So the best I can do is be me. But am I a man who wants to lead? And am I ready to go? He slowed down. He got better. So he's getting better, right? Shout out to his progress. He slowed down. Number one, we got to cut the goofy shit. Okay? We're not hustling a deal or trying to talk to a client to get them to invest more money. We're just talking to a woman. Now it's me I got to bank on. And a lot of the red pill and those type guys, there's nothing to really bank on. You ain't supposed to have nobody. You can't have no kids. Can't do this. Need to be local. Got to be see me 6 foot. You got to give me sex. You got to, even if you don't want it, I got to do this. You got to have that. You got to be Christian. You got to be conservative. You got to be this. Not only what does she get out of it, what are you putting in it? Not just what she gets, but what are you putting into the thing? For the both of you, for yourself even, for her at times. Most of us, it's a paycheck and some dick. We don't even think about sex. We have sexual shame, so the dick is not quality. So a good paycheck, decent chat, and some okay dick. Well, not exactly the offer of a lifetime when you extend your scholarship offer for her to come to fuck off A&T. Some will pass, others won't, but you can make a case why she won't. If she shows up on him, I'm with it. You know, nice suit, you know, nice guy, good guy. But I can make a case, a bunch of cases for why she shouldn't do nothing. Well, I have 17 questions about you coming to America. But it turns out my deal breaker was kids. You know? Oh man, it's so hard. Oh, I don't know. You approached me. You are trying to get me to let you lead me. You can't even talk to me or entice me or make me smile or nothing. I'm with the women. I know. KKK. I'm with the women on this one. You talk all that shit and you don't want to do nothing for me? I'm just a piece of shit. And that's what happened with a lot of this masculinity stuff. It does dehumanize. It does treat her like a piece of shit. So most men, they've never considered really doing a lot. Plus, we've all been burnt because when we did do a lot, she cheated with the bad boy who didn't do anything. So we're like, cool, I'm going to default to the I don't give a fuck bad boy position where I don't do anything at all. Or as little as possible. Drop off some great dick. Tell her some nice things on the phone. Mouthpiece and great dick. Yes, it works. But for sex. We in the car traveling to go to a concert. What's up with the mouthpiece? I can't pull over and give her some dick. I mean, I could, but we're going to be late for the concert. Maybe that's at the hotel. Well, what's that look like, leader? Where are we going to eat? Well, where do you want to eat? No. What would be, you're going to a new town. What would be enjoyable for the both of you, but especially you as leader? You're doing the leading. You deserve to reward yourself. So that's something that a lot of leaders don't do as well. What I see very most of all is the leader doesn't reward himself for leading. I've created a stable home for my family. I'm raised by my great girl dad. I fuck my woman well. I take care of her. I'm Black Man of the Year. So she can't cook you nothing? You can't buy a couple of steaks and say, throw these on the grill. I'm gonna be downstairs. Check on me every 20 minutes for my beer. You can't reward yourself with anything? It sounds like you work for her. And what I see from a lot of men today is as much as they lead and control, they work for their family. I'm husband, I'm father, I'm vice president of sales. I'll get to me later. Then I'm 45, I'm balding, I'm a little bit bored with my wife's vagina, and I don't get the looks I used to anymore. And now I'm like, damn, what do I want to do? I don't even know myself. What's going on? No one takes time, or sometimes people get ungrateful. Well, I just think we need to take a vacation and spark the romance. You're like, but bitch, when the fuck do I get something? The fuck I gotta spend another $3,000 for you to go on a fucking vacation you saw on TikTok? I don't want to go there. I want to go to here. But we always go there. That's my place to relax. Shit. So it turns into a tug of war because you're so used to serving. Well, that's what they told us to do. A man protects his family. They never said a man could think for himself. They never said a man could be selfish and carve out time during the week outside of the kids and the wife. They never said a man could bring other women into the bedroom or get a hall pass, or a man could, enjoy his wife wearing sexy outfits. They never said a man could go fuck off with his friends at the Bear game and, come over and go for a weekend. They never said a man got to do any of that. They told each and every fucking cocksucking man to be a 70-hour reward. Look at what they favor now. You gotta be on your grind, 85 hours a week. You don't see your kids, you don't see your lady, but you live the life of a lifetime? Cost of living increasing, people getting squeezed on every side, laid off on every side. But they tell you to dedicate yourself to money in your 20s? Then I'm married. Do I get to dedicate time to myself in my 30s? No, I got a kid. I got a wife. I got a fledgling business. Now I'm in my 40s. My business is taking off, but I'm kind of bored. My wife don't look the same as she used to, and my kid's an asshole. He's 16. Well, you gotta save up and get him to college. Your wife wants to travel and go to Europe. She's bored. She's got some things too. We're fighting a little bit more here and there. We're bored. We're kind of in a rut. I feel like a piece of my life is missing. Who's missing? Me. I'm missing. And no one's doing shit for me. So the leader has to selfishly reclaim his time, reclaim his power and authority. And some of the things have to be for me. Maybe she cooks a special meal for the kids and I get a special cherry pie. And they know, don't fuck with dad's cherry pie. That is for me. My father always has a special chair. You don't really get to be sitting in his chair. Or if he's there, then you move when he's like nearby because you're not supposed to be in his chair. That's for him. Maybe he spent $700 on his recliner. That's for him. The man cave I'm with, I don't like it being in the basement all the time, but sometimes you gotta yell and get it out of your system. And people know, don't be coming down there. That's for me. But also, we gotta have other things for us. And you need to encourage her to get a little bit more creative and proactive as well. She can't just sit around being led. She needs to know who you are and what you like. And if she starts to give you gifts and things that you need, really love on her, really respect her, that she learns and kind of gets a little programmed. Oh, this is what makes him happy. She needs to be actively concerned with your happiness. And I used to tell people all the time, men don't do happiness. What happens when they turn 60, they're like, oh, I'm done. What now? And they're not always happy, and maybe the wife don't look like she used to, and they're just kind of like, okay, great. You have to give yourself permission to be happy. So that will propel you advancing as well. I stood my ground, but what would really make me smile is cracking you out from the backside, so I'm gonna go for it. It's okay to love your own happiness. It's something we need to, but happiness, one of the real problems that we don't do it. One of the real big reasons why we don't do happiness is because it's an emotion and because a lot of poor and middle class people would stop serving the rich. Because I don't want 7 homes and I don't want to be leveraged to the hill with debt. I want to go out to a fiesta, to a taco truck festival, to go see our favorite band, to go play Madden with my homies. I just want to go, on this walk with my sexy ass lady. I'm probably going to fuck her on this walk. I want to push myself on the edge of that mountain, climbing that mountain. I want to get into flying a plane. I want to do these new things that'll make me happy and fulfilled. You got to know you, and you have to be willing to try. Let's finish up our list very quickly. Talking about surviving and advancing, building on a foundation, not just in conversation or with women, but in ourselves. Prepare for the world, number 6, to be a cold and hard and horrible place. As leader, we must prepare for adversity. Savings, plans, the exits on a date, wills, life insurance, medical insurance, 401k. What do you do when things go bad? Sex ain't always gonna be 10 out of 10. What are you gonna do if the sex goes bad? What are you gonna do if she flakes on a date? What are you gonna do if she's late on a date? We survive in advance by preparing for bad things to happen and having a plan to advance. Men are fixers, men are fixers. Sometimes we don't need to fix because we plan so well. And sometimes we plan to be fixing things. I have money set aside for the broiler. I want to wait another year. But if it goes bad, or the boiler, if it goes bad, I've got money. I don't want a new refrigerator. I don't want to replace the kid's bed right now. I want to take the vacation to South Florida. I want to have some romantic time. We're going to get separate rooms. I'm going to go crazy. But if it doesn't happen, I could still go to Kansas City. We do have a good time out there. Could still go to the Mall of America. We always do eat and really have a lot of fun. My brother's out there. We could go there. Do you see how tough the job is? It's all sex. It's all sex and running a hoe. Always return to self as the standard. How do I survive and advance? I come home. I gotta trust myself. You trust hoes, you trust family, you trust friends with anything. You trust them with money, with time. I trust you. But you don't give yourself that trust. You don't put faith in you. You don't put faith in your hustle, your intelligence, your drive, your anger, your motivation. You don't put faith in getting your head right. You don't put faith in getting your life right. You don't put faith in getting your fuck game right so that it's solid and you can advance and grow and move forward. You gonna be you no matter what. You've been through some things. You've been all right and survived some things. You know you can handle things. Quit all this, I got approaches, anxieties. You know you can handle if she says no. You know you can. You know you can handle if she walks past you. You've had it happen before. It'll hurt, but you know you can handle it. You know you can. Come back home. It's all right there. When you're in trouble, when you're in doubt with what to say, grab onto your mental balls. Grab onto your mental manhood. Grab onto that shit. I'm stuck. The ladies, the conversations are petered out. I approach a table of four. I'm kind of dying. I'm stuck. Oh, wait, what did my balls say? The redhead. Well, listen, the reason I came over, I'll be honest, Jessica, you caught my attention. I'd love to give you my number. You call me. We have a great time. Maybe it's just not hitting. Grab those balls and leave. Well, lady, it was lovely to meet you. Hope you have a great rest of your night. I'll see you around. Take care. Grab on those balls. Approach anxiety. Grab onto the mental balls. Grab onto your balls. I got it. I can handle it. I can take it. I can do it. Women will not always like you or understand you. They need to understand that they have and are seeing and are working with a man. I said earlier, we know about 40% of what there is to know about women, and that's all that's safe to know for public consumption. She's the same way. She knows men. She thinks she knows all about us, and we're still really simple. We keep selling, all I want is to fuck and make me a sandwich. Goddamn, how hard is that? Come on, bro. You know you're more complicated than that. But there's another 60% about this man thing she ain't never gonna understand. And here you are trying to think of the perfect answer for her, which would satisfy what she thinks a man would do from woman world, according to her father and a bunch of shitty boyfriends. This is the thing you want to give the perfect answer to. She needs to understand she's working with a man. Well, I don't understand. I'm sorry, this time you're not gonna have to. Well, I thought we could do this and this. We could do that next week, maybe. Tonight we're going here. Oh my God, this is such a good idea. You're right, I needed this. Yeah, bitch, I fucking know. Number 8, turn your body and your posture and your mental into something that understands it can take punishment and take a beating. Turn your body and mind into something that can take a beating, something that can get hit and move forward. Metaphorically, yes. Physically, you can learn how to box, you can learn how to self-defense. Slap yourself around a little bit, push your mind, push your body, force it to hurt a little bit, hurt yourself a little bit. Why? This is what we do. We're saying we're gonna be the warrior. Well, the warrior's gotta be used to taking a little bit of pain. Hurt yourself. You cannot look or sound or talk soft. What happened to my man? My guy, he got soft. Let's see it on the screen. He presents, I'm pimp. He looks like a pimp. Looks like a nigga from one of them video games, the Miami video game. What's that one? GTA. But what about the ex-boyfriend? Would you help him? What is she supposed to do? Like, nah, burn in hell, nigga. I'm with my new man. What you gonna do? Give her a high five? He's a quadriplegic somewhere. He'd be like, well, you should have been on your job, pimp. She has a big, 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 big heart. All women do. They don't give it to really anyone. It's too dangerous. Too many men manipulate. Too many men want to put her on some sort of very restrictive program, taking away her rights, decision-making, and authority to own herself, to be in her full self as a woman. And only she can really finish that journey. We can help her set the table for it, but she finishes the journey to becoming that complete feminine woman. We don't know what it takes to be that woman. We're not women. She might need to read Toni fucking Morrison to feel and understand some things. She might need fluffy, stupid fucking Japanese anime. She might need to get fucked. She might need to ride horses. She might need to be in nature all the time. She might need to be in prayer constantly or be pushed. She might need a mission that keeps her mind busy. You don't know. So you are going to have to learn and adapt. If I come play for you, or she comes play for you at Fuck Off State, what if her motivation is about not getting her ass handed to her, or at least verbally, but it's really encouraging her? She really responds if you encourage her. Well, that's not in the Tough Guy Hall of Fame. What if she responds visually? You have to actually show it to her on a piece of paper or a screen, and then she can put it in her mind and make it happen. What if you have to make her do it? What if she learns better when she hears something? Okay, what if she learns by feeling things? Can you connect to her that way? Maybe she doesn't get motivation unless you make her angry. Push yourself. They was hating on you. They come on, we got to get these pounds off. We're going to do it. You know you look good. Fuck these haters. Okay, I'm doing it. Maybe you go for a walk. You know, occasionally we would run back at the end of the walk, and I would try to win. I'm a competitor, but I'm not letting you beat me. You know, I'm a big old fat fucking guy running, sweating all over the place. But that was important, pushing each other. Okay, But pushing yourself means taking and absorbing some measure of pain. Number 9, reflect on what really sets you off and what really fucks you up and breaks you up inside. It typically was a trauma. And I won't really share anything that happened to me. That's not the place for this. But the trauma usually leads to triggers, and pain usually leads to triggers. That's okay. Everybody's got that. Some guys lie, some guys are past it, but you need to develop a plan to handle that and handle it with that ease that can move forward. Breathing techniques, leaving the room, meditation, preparation, I find really helps me. If I'm really well prepared, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more comfortable. Mentally walking through things, rehearsal, talking with other people, mentors, gurus, people who know the path better, reading. But then sometimes you learn by doing. You know, I'm gonna just push myself. You know, I try to do now. What do I try to do? If I'm really, really frustrated, sometimes I would blow or walk away. But now I'm trying to say, well, at least come back to it to kind of train the brain. Okay, you're irritated, you're pissed off as shit, but let's try to stick and do one more, right? And I sometimes win that battle and sometimes lose it. But it's knowing that that's a weakness of mine, that the anger causes me to abandon what I'm doing and find something more pleasurable, okay? Or that's a distraction. Or there are times when I certainly pout. I don't like admitting that word out loud as a man, but there are times I pout, right? Nothing is going my way, blah, 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 the world hates me, da, da, da. Okay, well, I gotta know that that's my default. It's not true, and begin to push back on that, if you will, surviving the internal mental pain and advancing past it with techniques, with just a go setter, putting the motherfucker to go and going. Wrap it up. Number 10. Allow your vision and visions room to say something to you. What does that mean? If you can't dream, you aren't talking to your future self. If you can't dream and have goals and go crazy in your mind, you're not talking to your future self. You've already decided your future self is not capable of that. How can I survive if I never dream on advancing? There are times in my mind, I swear to God, there are times in my mind when I do not even anticipate winning something, and then I'm frustrated with the result, which of course is not winning. If I write, sometimes I start writing something and I don't finish it. Well, did I plan to finish it? Did I dream on what it would look like or where I wanted the story to go? Did I dream on a second book? Did I dream on a television series with my book? Did I dream on people pushing back against my book? Did I dream my book could go in a different direction? No. So I don't really intend to win, do I? Now, truthfully, yes, you need to just start putting words on paper. That is the best way to go. But allow yourself to go forward. I'll tell you what would be stopping you from that. Pain. Because having hope leads to pain. This is why a lot of guys are talking about going their own way. This is why a lot of women, I'm just gonna live with myself on a farm with my girls. I give up. Because I keep getting let down and let down. I put my heart into something, let down. Put my heart into another man, let down. Well, guess what? The dudes have that too. It's not weak. It's not feminine. Man, it's life. It's just life. I got my arms high in the air. So remember I was talking about that. It's just life. But if I have hope, it ain't gonna come true. I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm gonna feel like a loser. You've gotta bet on present you. And you've gotta get to war with past you. But God damn it, let future you have some room. You know you've got some talent. You've got one or two things. Like, I'm kind of good at that. Like, I have a musical ear. I started to make beats. I'm like, all right. It's actually extraordinarily frustrating, but then gratifying, like all things. You have got little ticks and tacks you were good at. Can you give future self some room? You don't have to have $1 million hoes. You don't have to have $1 million house. You can dream practically if you need to. Maybe you don't even want that. I don't even know if I want one. You ever seen those big, huge homes? You gotta like walk like fucking, you know, I got 18 bathrooms. I'm like, what do you do with all that shit? You've got rooms that are like, got dust in them. You know, you've got a maid and, you know, she's been like chilling out in one of those rooms for 6 hours. You drive off and she just plants her ass and like reads and fucks off on her phone. Give yourself some rope. And one of the things it would really help is don't do it where I look different. I do this sometimes. Man, when I get 215 and all this, I'm gonna get all the hoes. Do it now. If you're a fat fuck, do it and give your future self, and let your future self say, hey, we didn't have to lose 100 pounds to get hoes. We figured it out. I'm not in Arizona, so I can't, I don't know, play springtime baseball. I don't know what they do in Arizona. Can you do it here? Can you look a place up for rent? What's the cost of living in Arizona? Can you give your future self room to run? Vision board would be the most practical application of this, but it don't always have to be on a board. You can write it down. I'm sure AI could do something. I bet, what are they? Vision AI. I bet there's someone, they're a free idea. Take it. I don't care. There's a lot of tools in the toolbox. Give yourself a chance. You have been through so much and no one helped you. You have been through so much pain and I don't remember none of them niggas being there for you. And this beautiful bitch in the red, oh, so good looking. She's got pain. We should try to heal her pain. Girl, I want to love you and take your pain away. Well, yo, I got number one, could use some affection too. Number one, could use something too. Can you trust yourself again? Can you have dedication and love for yourself again? Can you enjoy yourself again? Can you just fucking enjoy the first day? Like, really just, what's that look like? Yo, I'm having a fucking blast. And she's sexy as fuck. And I'm about to bang this bitch out. This is pretty fucking cool. I love being me. Give future self that. I don't want you to look different with a new haircut and a new body and the new clothes. I want to know, what would it look like if it was just you right now being dope in the future? Because you keep looking for the dude in the mirror to be 60 pounds shorter and then you'll trust him. You keep looking in the mirror for that dude to be another 2 inches taller because 5'8" ain't good enough. What if you put future self and say 5'8" is good enough? And not only is it good enough, bitch is perfect. My dick is gonna fit exactly where it's supposed to go. I'm at the right perfect height to do real damage. I'm closer to your face. I'm closer to your neck. I'm closer to them beautiful titties. Bitch, I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna have my face just above your ear talking gangster shit as I tap it from the backside. So don't you worry about me being tall. You ain't gonna have no trouble hearing me, cause I'm gonna be all up in your ear. Why do you wear your person suit with disdain? Why do you wear your person suit with self-loathing? Why do you wear your name, your thoughts, your sexuality through the eyes of another person who's never done what you've done, never been through what you've been through, and never had your motherfucking back? You can't run it through that filter no more. I can't run it through what pleases Miss Red. She ain't been 10 toes down for a nigga. I know of one person who has had my back through it all. And I see him all the time when I go to the bathroom. That's the only nigga. So I help him win. He's been through the bullshit. He's been through the losses. Let's help this nigga win. Well, I don't want to move to the United States. Bitch, we ain't talking about that. I want to win with you tonight. I wasn't planning on going long distance with you anyways. I'm just here promoting my brand, and they said the bitches in London was wild, so I'm out here fucking. I'm on a fuck trip. I'm on a fuck vacation. And if it's not gonna be you, I have plans to get in somebody's guts with a British accent tonight. I'ma have fun. I'ma go, that's what would make me happy. I planned it in future self. Let's say it doesn't happen. Damn. I went to London and got no hoes. I must be a real piece of shit. That's what the hoping leads to. It leads to additional and worse pain. But it don't have to be that way. If I'm all right with who I am now, and if I had 15 other things I was gonna do in London that would make it a dope trip, and maybe I took so many dope motherfucking pictures, I put them bitches on Match.com or Black People Meet or Hinge or Bumble, and now bitches like, God damn, this nigga looks like he has a blast on vacation. That's a great compliment you can get. You travel well. Women love that shit. I want the default setting of failure to be, I still get to be me, and you don't. I want that to say, I'm telling you, put future self and ask this motherfucker. I ain't there yet, but you and I are gonna look largely the same. But I need to think way the fuck different. I'm gonna plan to move my life way the fuck different. I want that. Survive is what we've been doing. And man, we just out here surviving in America, Jack. What's the next 10 years look like in this fucking country? I don't give a fuck if you're Republican. Get rid of these MAGA fucks and I'll think about it. Get rid of the MAGA racist fucks. I'll think about it. Can't get me right now. I don't love the Democratic Party, but hey, they don't hate niggas yet. Well, they do, but you know, they don't say it really, really rudely and make laws around the shit. There are other reasons too. I believe people need to be helped. We all pay taxes. We've done our part in America. We deserve for America to help us. We've done what we've done. It doesn't have to be a cold, brutal world in the #1 country, the United States. You gotta make it or break it in the US. No, it's gonna be all right. You're an American. You're gonna be all right. And your kids are gonna be all right. Now get off your ass. What's the next 10 years of your life look like? Give yourself 2 scenarios. Survival. I'm here, I'm kind of where I'm at right now. Could I live with that? Could I not? Is that my nightmare scenario? Could I find a way to pimp that out and make it great? And what's the crazy one? What's the one like, no way? What's the one thing that he's just sitting behind in a corner somewhere? Nah, I'm too old for that. Nah, I'm too short. No, I can't do that. I'd have to go back to school. What's sitting back there? You ain't got to do it, but what's sitting back there? What's something crazy you've always thought was cool? A lot of times we don't know what we want. We don't know who we are. What intrigues you on the internet? Who intrigues you on the internet? I know it's girls, but what besides it? You're like, you know what? That's kind of cool that he can do that. Maybe you like beats. Maybe you like watching people work with wood or restore cars. If you don't, will you just start looking around YouTube and try to find something that you fucking like? Same with music. I don't know what kind of music. Okay, well then will you start listening to every fucking thing and see what really resonates with your ass? This life is an experiment and a trial. It's like, let's say if there's an alien force and they said, send Russell. Maybe God said, send my servant Russell. I want him to be born here. And I want to see what he can do with it. And I want to see what he comes up with through his failures, through his efforts, through his setbacks, through his successes, through the women he meets, through the men that he meets, through the sons and daughters that he has. I want to see what he can do with it. I want to see what he makes of this great experiment. If you can't get behind any of that or inspired by any of that, I really don't know what to say to you. I know a woman won't solve the emptiness, and I know she can't follow anything because you don't know where you want to go. If you don't have a general sense of direction where you want to go, you aren't worth following. If you don't have a general sense of direction for sexual leadership, you aren't worth the fucking. If you don't have a general sense of direction where you want to have a date, or what you want to do to pick up a woman's spirits, or what you want to do to make a woman inspired by life or interested, if you don't want to have a great conversation and you don't know what you'd like to talk about, you aren't worth talking to. And you are worth talking to. But do you believe that? Do you believe you can survive and advance? One show, and it's this long with my talking ass. I hope it was helpful. As always, thank you for being a man. You should hear it 5 times a day. Shout out to my brothers. Hang in there, brothers. God, I know. Hey, hang in there. White men. If y'all would give up this racism, we could bring you in the club, but you know, you guys like the hierarchy. You're not gonna get thanked for being a man. You're not gonna get thanked all the time for being a good husband, good father, even fucking. You're not even gonna get. The audacity. They will get used to great dick and be pissed when they don't get it. I'm like, bitch, but you think this is easy? You deserve it. So find ways that she can thank you. Find ways to thank yourself most of all. And give yourself a chance to advance. You've survived through pain, but let's survive at a pretty good fucking level. Can you get to life? And you say, you know what? I didn't do everything I wanted to do. I didn't accomplish everything. But I can live with it. If this is all I get, you know what? I can live with this one. I did all right with my time. I did all right with my experiment. I pushed myself. I went through some things. I got a lot of knowledge. Tomorrow is another day to advance forward. It won't be a mile. It may be an inch, a centimeter. It might just be one little thing you didn't do today, but it's forward. And so now when I meet her, I'm well versed in surviving and moving forward. And at the very worst, if you say no, I get to be me. And bitch, you don't get to be with me. Too bad. You had a chance. You had a great opportunity. You fucked up. You don't know it. You don't see it. You won't even admit it. Walking off with your haughty ass thinking you special. But bitch, you missed a golden opportunity. I was gonna advance with you and allow you to advance. We was gonna advance together to the Hotel 6, and we was gonna advance all over each other's motherfucking bodies. Maybe you weren't feeling the position. Maybe the position was uncomfortable a little bit. Maybe you wanted me to stay there. Maybe you don't know what your body's responding to. Let me advance my technique and see what you're fucking with tonight. What you are with her is what you've been practicing. It's what you've been thinking about. It's what you've been seeking as a goal. My name is the DangerRuss, the DR. Like, subscribe. Tell me what you think if you want. I apologize for running my mouth so goddamn much. It annoys me too. But I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm gonna focus ahead of me. I'm gonna learn when to shut up. I'm gonna learn how to become more powerful with pauses and every other fucking thing. Maybe I won't. I like how I talk. Give yourself a chance, you're worth it. Not saying that in a woo-woo way, and I love you, and for $9.99, I'm saying it's real. That who else? Like, look around and say, like, why him? Like, who else deserves this shit? I think you deserve it. I know I deserve it. Shit. I deserve to be able to dream. Shit, I done been through some motherfucking things. I deserve to get past this pain. Shit, these motherfuckers can't own me my whole life. You see what I'm saying, too. It's your boy, the DR, and I'm out.